Hi, I'm going to do a facial demonstration today for a request I get a lot for Medik8 skincare. This facial is going to cater for dry and dehydrated skin, people that are concerned with aging but also have sun damage and visible pigmentation. So generally, people looking for skincare routines for premature aging and skin that tends to be more on the dry side rather than oily and problem. So we start off with a cleanse with Lipid Balance cleansing oil. So I'm going to do a double cleanse with this. It's always a good idea to do that to make sure that you're getting everything off the skin. Will include my my neck. I'm just not obviously dressed appropriately for doing my chest, but it's always a good idea to include your chest when you're doing your everyday routine. So with today's facial, I'm going to cover a very popular masking treatment that I use actually in my salon all the time because it's perfect after any peels, procedures, needling, or just as a general facial. But it's a great home care routine to have, especially if you can't have your salon treatments at the moment. Okay, so done one cleanse there. I've just got a clean face washer to remove that cleanser, and then I'll do the second cleanse. This cleanse is very deep cleansing, but it doesn't strip the skin at all. When you add water, it goes a little milky looking, but it is an oil base. Leaves the skin feeling quite soft and moisturised after cleansing rather than tight and stripped. I'm just going to follow this with the Daily Refreshing Balancing Toner. Just on some cotton pads. This will just return the skin back to a normal pH, which will help the skin to accept our next steps that we're going to be doing. Okay. So we're going to do an exfoliation now. So Medik8's Pore Refining Scrub, suitable for all skin types. So it's got some AHA ingredients in it, but it's also granules, so you get the dual action. It needs to be for about a minute or two, and you can do this step depending on your skin type every second day if you don't have thin, delicate skin. And wherever you're prone to blackheads, like nose, chin, just do an extra kind of concentrated exfoliation there. But this can be done in the shower straight after cleansing, so keep it in the shower with your cleanser. As you can feel the granules, but then it's got the alpha hydroxy acids too, which is helping to, salicylic acid helps to clear those pores out, remove dead skin at the same time. And go over your lips with this one. Helps keep those lips nice and smooth. Nice, you can do around the eyes, just not right up close. Don't forget your jawline, your neck and chest. Okay. Again, I'm just going to remove that with a warm washer. So the next step is the Ultimate Recovery Biocellular Mask. Hugely popular for home use and for salon and clinic use. leaves the skin so hydrated. But if your skin's red at all for any reason, irritated, dry, you've just had a peel, it just takes that redness right out. Sometimes I like to give it an extra boost by putting some serum underneath. You don't have to do that, but I'm going to today, so I'm just going to be putting some of the Hydrate B5 Intense. So that's the hyaluronic acid serum. It's so silky. I'm just going to put that on. Like I said, there's not a necessary step, but anything that you do put on underneath is just going to give you, you're going to get a little bit better penetration, because the occlusive effect of this mask will help anything penetrate. So this mask comes in little satchels like this. Single use. So just leave on for about 15 or 20 minutes, but I tend to leave it on until I feel like it's no longer moist. If you have the time to do that, it's good. Once you get it on the face, you can actually position it correctly. You can, you know, watch TV or go about your business around the house. Well, office now, for being most of us working from home. It's got pre-cut sections for your eyes and nose and mouth. But I'll show you a little tip too to help it sort of sit flush on areas that are important, like your eye area. This is obviously one size fits all. Very careful when you do this, because you don't want to cut yourself. But I take a little pair of nail scissors and just make sure it's all smoothed out. You don't want any bubbles, because if you've got bubbles, it's not in contact with the skin. So, a little pair of nail scissors, and just put a little slit. You see where it's not sitting flush? Like I said, be careful. Make sure you do it in front of a mirror. You don't want to go cutting yourself. There we go, and see, now I can push that so that it's under my eyes. Okay, so I'm not going to leave it on like I should. I'll actually put it back in its packet and use it later tonight for myself, so I don't waste it. Way too valuable to waste. But I need to continue with the rest of the facial and the routine. So you can't sit here for a good half an hour and let this work. But anyway, that's how that looks. And as you can see, you can just go about your business and whatever you're doing. You don't have to lay there and relax. It's doesn't get on anything. It's not like a cream or a clay mask. Feels extremely calming and soothing. In the summertime, it's nice to put in the fridge, and it's so cool to put on. In the winter time, you can actually put the packet in a heated, like a bowl of really hot water, and let it sit there for a minute, and actually nice and warm to apply. That's what I do with my clients in the winter, so it's not a shock when you apply it, because it feels quite cold when it's in the middle of winter. So normally you just leave this for at least 15 minutes, half an hour if you can. Different skins will take a different amount of time to absorb the ingredients, so some people may leave it on for half an hour and find that that's enough. Other people could even be longer. So it's just it's what your skin needs will sort of draw from this. So when it comes time to take it off, simply peel it off. I'm saving that for later because I'm not throwing that away, not wasting that. I put these masks on my face all the time. I give them away as gift with purchase too, so keep an eye out on my website. They're often, this and the Society Peptide one, very popular too, are often on gift. Okay, so if you have serum left over when you take it off, which I obviously do, just massage that in. And then we're going to follow with, I'm going to do a night routine because I'm not going anywhere today. I am pretty much isolating today, working from home. So I'm going to put on the Hydrate B5 Intense, a replenishing serum that is very, very hydrating. So I'm going to do my face neck with this. So you only need a few drops. It comes in a little dropper. You can go around the eyes, just not too close. And that looks like this. It comes in a 30ml, so it lasts quite some time. Around the back of your neck too, a lot of people forget that. Okay. And I'm going to add another serum, so I'm going to do some layering. I've been using retinol serum at night. I'm using the 10 plus intense, which is the strongest in their serums. If you're new to retinol, I advise that you start with the 3TR. When you finish that, then you can, it comes in a little dropper bottle like this. Then you build up to the 6, and then the 10. Their serums are great in that way because it's customizable. It's always a good idea when you get to a new strength that you don't use it every night. Use it for a couple of weeks every 3rd night, and then a couple of weeks every 2nd night, and then you build up to every night, and that's how you introduce retinol into the skin without shocking it. If you get a little bit of temporary redness or a little bit of dryness, that's generally your skin getting used to retinol. So usually a normal retinol response, not so much an allergic reaction. So just keep an eye on it, but if you find it's a little bit much, just back off the frequency that you're applying your retinol serum and go back to doing, you know, once or twice a week until your skin gets used to it. But these retinols are actually really quite gentle for the strength that they are. So put the excess on the back of your hands. Good hand treatment too. So we always follow our serums with moisturizer. In the daytime, you could use which has got sun protection in it, it's important, the Advanced Day Total Protect. That's a good option for day. And for night, we've got the Advanced Night Restore, which is not too heavy, but it's very hydrating, or the Ultimate Recovery Intense, which is really good for a dry skin. I'm going to choose that one. I like nice kind of rich creams. If you're after a good tinted SPF 50, Meso Aesthetics, you do a really lovely one called Melon 130 Pigment Control, which looks like this. Pop a bit on now and you can see the lovely tint that it has. I quite often wear this one in the daytime. I'll put a bit on now because it'll be fine just to leave on. Gives me a nice tint. And then you would follow with your favorite eye treatment. At night time you can use the Medik8 have a range of nighttime ones, the Advanced Night Eye and the Retinol ITR, and in the daytime you've got the Advanced Day Eye, and you have the C Tetra Eye as well, plus the eye lift and the dark circles. Well, there you have it. That is a routine suitable for aging skin, dry and dehydrated, and for pigment as well. Helps to with your retinol and your Hydrate B5 and your good protection. You can add the brightening serum if you have particularly stubborn, and you would just add that to the serum step first thing. So you would put the brightening serum on first, and then maybe your Hydrate B5, and then at night time Hydrate B5 and your retinol serum.